It was an opportunity he says he will never forget. Youth officer at the Department of Youth, Justin Misick, is fresh off a trip to Uganda on the continent of Africa. And he says it was a culture shock. People were dressed differently. Food was unlike anything he'd ever seen, but the experience, he says, was priceless.
Well, it was an awesome reception, fit for a king, or rather ambassadors in this instance. Of course, there were about 150 delegates from across the Commonwealth, which is 53 Commonwealth countries.
There were 45 countries represented by the youth there, and Justin said his favorite session had to do with climate change. He told us about some of the information exchanges.
Well, yeah, there were opportunities for me to speak, not so much in making presentations, but definitely when we were debating the issues. I don't think it's so much what I said, but how I acted. My culture comes forth in how we act, and culture comes forth in how we act. So.
And the TCI spirit was highlighted when Misick found himself the subject of several writers for regional publications.
One of the most important things to note in bringing back was the accomplishment that young people has made to the CHOGM meeting, which is a final draft of the communique document. And importantly and significant to note also is that this is the second time that CHOGM representatives has included young people in their communique, but this is the first time that they have included us so extensively. Most persons might say that 4 paragraphs isn't much, but compared to 2 lines last time, it's a significant improvement.
That communique was brought back and presented to Minister of Education and Youth, the Honorable Dr. Carlton Mills. Justin shared on the uproar by journalists, the visit of the Queen, and the culture of the people of Uganda.
Well, there was a situation during the opening ceremony where we just point blank weren't allowed to carry cameras because of certain security measures taking place by the president, of course, during the open ceremony. Yeah, the Queen was there. The whole country went absolutely crazy, basically, when she arrived. She delivered the opening address, actually, to the CHOGM meeting.
With pictures to prove it, Justin Misick got to visit the source of the River Nile, one of the largest rainforests in Africa, and the young crew was taken into districts where Ugandans live to get a true feel of their habitation. Misick returned home in late November.